My mom's 20-year boyfriend tried acting like my dad, so I gave him a crash course in responsibilities. My mom's boyfriend tried playing dad from the day he moved in, and I don't mean that in the supportive, I'll help raise you kind of way. I mean it like he'd interrupt stories about my real dad to say, well, I'm your father now. If I saved money from my job, he'd demand to approve my purchases because fathers oversee finances. If I had friends over, he'd pull them aside to introduce himself as my dad and warn them to treat his son with respect. The fake father act started small, but got more delusional every month. First, he insisted on having man-to-man talks about my grades while he hadn't worked in 3 years. When report cards came, he demanded to see them first so he could sign them with this dramatic flourish, signing them as Rick Father, like the parenthesis made it true. But when my teacher requested a parent conference, Rick suddenly remembered he wasn't on any school paperwork and sent mom alone. On Father's Day, he actually expected a card and breakfast in bed because he'd been raising me for 6 months. The driving lessons were their own nightmare, where he screamed about mirrors for 3 hours, but wouldn't let me use his car for the actual DMV test because insurance was too expensive. By year 2, everything became his house, and he took down all dad's photos to put up pictures of himself. When I tried putting dad's picture back, Rick said I needed to accept that he was my father now. Everything exploded the week my dad's mom was dying. Grandma had called asking to see me one last time, and Rick